The select companions of wisdom are patience and tolerance. Welcome to our next episode. In the last episode, I said I was going to verse our next verse, which is 38. No, our next episode. Mm. Welcome to our next episode. And it begins with Psalm 38 of chapter 29, Surah Al-Ankabut of the Holy Quran. Namshi. وآدم وثمود وقد بينا لكم من مساكنهم. Okay, let me break it a bit. Break it into two. وآدم وثمود. Remember also, this is in brackets. Remember also, it's not there in the Arabic side. Remember also, the Ad and the Tamud, people also in brackets. So let's omit the brackets and see how it will go. So you can see how difficult an Englishman can find it to understand the Quran. The Ad and the Tamud, that's all. But of course, to explain it to us, the commentator says, remember also the Ad and the Tamud people. I remember when we were in the secondary school, I said, hey, people, to tell us how wonderful people are, or how, what do you call it? Okay, how wonderful people are. How people cannot be trusted. You say people, you say people. You say people. People. People cannot be trusted. Okay. And remember also the Ad and the Tamud people. Uh, وَقَدْ تَبَيَّنَ لَكُمْ مِنَ مَسَاكِنِهِمْ وَقَدْ تَبَيَّنَ لَكُمْ مِنَ مَسَاكِنِهِمْ. Clearly will appear to you from the traces of their buildings. Their fate, Satan. I've read this including bracketed words. The bracketed words are the traces, and then their fate. These are in brackets. Let's try to read them without the brackets and see. Clearly will appear to you from of their buildings. Satan. No, it doesn't make sense. So let's include the brackets. Clearly will appear to you, the Talmud and Ad people, clearly will appear to you from the traces of their buildings, their fate in brackets, then column after the brackets. Then, okay, it's a different sentence. Sentence that is not included in the sentence. Let me see. Clearly will appear to you from of their buildings, or their buildings, column. Sentence is another, Satan is another sentence. مساكنهم وزين لهم الشيطان أعمالهم وزين لهم الشيطان أعمالهم. Satan made their deeds alluring to them. Alluring. So you see, Satan is the first word in the English side, but in the Arab side, it is not. Mhm. It is alluring, rather. Alluring, Satan, so, so, so. Please take note. Mhm. Satan made their deeds alluring to them. Mhm. Amalahum, their deeds. Uh, Zayinna, eh, no, or Zayanna, alluring to them. Amalahum. eh, Fasadahum and Sabilan. Fasadahum and Sabilan. So Satan made their deeds alluring to them and kept them back from the path. And kept them back from the path. Mm. An amateur person would, like me, would say, and prevented them from the path, or barred them, B-A-R-R-E, barred them from the path. But here, our honorable commentator says it is kept them from the path. Wa sadahum, yes, fasadahum is not wasadahum, fasadahum anil sabil, fasadahum anil sabil, wakanu mustabsirina, wakanu mustabsirina, wakanu mustabsirina. Uh, though they were keen sighted, and keen sighted is mustabsirina. They were keen sighted. Kanu mustabsirina. The notes to this, no, no, yes, the notes to this sign 38 are 3459 and 3460. 5 now against the Tamud people, and 60 alluring, Satan making being alluring to them, making their deeds alluring. 3459. 3459. For the art people, see chapter 7, sign 65 to 72, 7 Iraf, and note 01 and note 1040. And for the Talmud, see chapter 7, signs 73 to 79, and note 1043. Full stop. The remains of their buildings show one, the remains of their buildings show one, that they were gifted with great intelligence and skill. Two, that they were proud of their material civilization. And three, mm, uh, and three, their destruction argues how the greatest material civilization and resources cannot save a people who disobey God's moral law. So let us not think that the wealth of Americans or Russians or Chinese, the wonderful works that they have, that their engineers have put up, bars them, mm, Sadao bars them from the punishment of God, if He, God, wills to. He does what He wants. Yamal Masha. If God wills to them to do that, to punish them. Uh, and cannot save a people who disobey God's moral law. Yes, cannot save them if they disobey God's moral law. 60, and that was against Tamud people. 60, 60, which is alluring. They were so arrogant and self-satisfied, hyphenated, and self-satisfied, that they missed the higher purpose of life and strayed clean away from the path of God. These civilizations that I've just mentioned, America, China, Japan, Russia, whatnot, this is a warning to them that they shouldn't be so satisfied as to stray away from the path of God. Okay, let me continue. And their higher purpose of life and strayed clean away from the path of God. Let me start from, let me begin all together. They were so arrogant and self-satisfied that they missed the higher purpose of life and strayed clean away from the path of God. Full stop. Though their intelligence should have kept them straight, comma, yeah, comma. Evil made them, yeah, though their intelligence should have kept them straight, evil made them crooked and led them and kept them astray, and left them and kept them astray. Things here leading evil, making people and keeping them astray is more. Americans uh, are better described with this than the Russians. The Russians, I don't think evil. They are very conscious of evil. They are very, very conscious of evil, and they don't go astray. They abide by the uh, righteous rules of God. It's the Americans that are the problem of today. Mhm. Okay, so evil made them crooked and led them and kept them. Sorry, this half sentence. Evil, or I should start from though their intelligence should have kept them straight, evil made them crooked and led them and kept them astray. So it's a warning to every civilization. Let not evil lead you. Let not evil keep you astray from God. Mhm. Uh, and that's note 60. Second note to Psalm 38. Let's go to Psalm 39. Uh, وكارونا وفرعون وهامان وهارون وفرعون وهامان. Pharaoh, Karun, or Korah. Yes, let me use the English word. Pharaoh, Korah, and Haman. Haman, I can't get an English word right now. So Pharaoh, Haman, Pharaoh, sorry, yes, Korah, Pharaoh, and Haman. Pharaoh, Korah, or Korah, Pharaoh, and Haman. And here it begins with remember, bracketed wording. Remember also, mm, Karun, Pharaoh, and Haman. You see, in Arabic, it is understood without the remember also put in, inserted there. But English, we have to explain it. So you see, Arab is like the words in Arab have to be explained in English like a dictionary. Remember also Karun, Pharaoh, and Harun. Uh, uh, وَلَقَدْ جَاءَهُمْ مُوسَى بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ وَقَدْ جَاءَهُمْ مُوسَى بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ. Moses came to them with clear signs. Let me see. Uh, to them, Moses with clear signs. To them, Moses with clear signs. Of course, I am now explaining that Moses came to them, or Moses was sent to them. And that's what is meant here. To them, Moses with clear signs. بيناتي فاستكبروا في الأرض وما كانوا سابقين وما كانوا سابقين واستكبروا في الأرض وكانوا سابقين وما كانوا سابقين. Yet they could not, uh, but they behaved with insolence. But they behaved with insolence. كانوا يستكبروا يستكبروا فاستكبروا. They behave with insolence on earth fil ardi, yet they could not overreach us. Mm. وَمَا كَانُوا سَابِقِينَ. وَمَا كَانُوا سَابِقِينَ. They could not overreach. They could not overreach. The S is in brackets. They could not overreach S. Mm. So those listening here, when you take only Arabic text, that is only Arabic. That is only in Arabic. Take note that some of the words you have to fix your own words, in English for a better understanding. Mm. Uh, they could not overreach into brackets S. They could not overreach S. US. Sign 3 forces 1. 3 forces 1 is against the names. Karun. I think Karun specifically. Kura. 2561. For Karun, see chapter 28, sign signs 76 to 82. I think 28 is Surah Al-Qasas. It's just next uh, the next chapter, the chapter before this. Yes, Qasas is Qasas. Uh, for Karun, see chapter 28, signs 76 to 82, semicolon. Pharaoh is mentioned frequently in the Quran, but he is mentioned in association with Haman, in chapter 28, sign 6, semicolon. For their blasphemous arrogance and defiance of God, see, for the, that's a full stop, no, column. For their blasphemous arrogance and defiance of God, see chapter 28, sign 38. Mm. The same chapter, Al-Qasas, full stop. They thought such a lot of themselves, but they came to an evil end. They thought such a lot of themselves, but they came to an evil end. Yes, Pharaoh was drowned. Karun was swallowed by the earth. Yet the earth turned into a very big snake. Once a snake swallows in bits, take the head first. Wait, when he said, then he slowly, the neck follows, then the body follows. Oh, well, does the slave have a neck? Well, let's call it the neck. And then the body follows slowly, slowly. The body. As for the earth, mm, that's God's earth. That's the power of God, which we are not dreadful of. Dreadful of. Mm. They thought such a lot of themselves, but they came to an evil end. Mm. And that's no 3 forces 1 to sign 39. Let's go to the next sign, which is 40, with one note, I suppose. Let me see. No, with four notes. 2, 3, 62, 63. Yeah, with four notes. Let's go to sign 40. Mhm. Uh, Kula. No, Kulan. Eh? Kulan. Kulan. Ahasna. Ahasna. Bezaitin. Uh, no, Ahasna Bizambihi. It's not Zaytin. I didn't know where the dot. I couldn't figure out where the dot was, whether above or below. Pardon me, viewers. Those who studied Arabic will understand me. Kulan Ahasna Bizambihi. Yeah, two dots, one up, one down. Okay, please pardon me. I've told you my eyesight is bad. You look inside and you can see that it's even reddish or brownish or whatever you call it. Kulan ahasna bizambihi. Kulan ahasna bizambihi. We cease for each crime. Cease for each crime. Bizambihi. Uh, I think the two of them, we are talking of Pharaoh. No, three of them rather. No, two of them. Yes. Other two or three, pardon me. Kulan ahazna bizambihi. Each of them we seized for his crime. Mm. Uh, فمنهم ما أرسلنا عليه حاسبا فمنهم ما أرسلنا عليه حاسبا ومنهم من أحزته السيحة. Let me divide it in two. فمنهم من أرسلنا عليه حاسبا. Mm. Uh, we sent a violent tornado with showers, of them, pardon, minhum, of them, of them, against some, we sent a violent tornado, violent tornado, into brackets, of showers and stones, mm, of showers and stones. Uh, showers with showers and stones is in brackets. Showers with showers and stones is bracketed. So without it, it reads, of them against some, of them, against some, we sent a violent tornado. That's all. Okay. Then some were caught by a mighty blast, and that's a Seihatu. But that is Heisatu. Sorry, Seihatu. That is Seihatu. Mm. ومنهم من أحزتهم السيحة. So some he brought upon them stones. Some he brought a blast. Boom! That with definite sound. Hmm? Pardon me, viewers. I'm not mad. Hmm? Okay. Verily, no. Some will cause the earth. No. Some were caught. Some were caught by a mighty blast. The word "mighty" is in brackets. Some were caught by a blast. Semicolon. Okay, let me read the English side first. Some will cause the earth to swallow up. Some will cause the earth to swallow up. And I believe that is Karun. Saturn. Pardon me, viewers. I think, I don't know if I'm losing my bearing. Let's see. Minhum azarna asayhatu. ومنهم من من خسفنا به الأرض ومنهم من خسفنا بهم الأرض ومنهم من خسفنا به الأرض. Some will cause the earth to swallow up. Some will cause the earth to swallow up. خسفنا به الأرض ومنهم من أغرقنا. Some we drowned. Man أغرقنا. And some we drowned, into brackets, in the waters. We drowned in the waters. أغرقنا. Oh, some أغرقنا. full stop. وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيَسْلِمَهُمْ وَلَكِنَّ كَانُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ يَسْلِمُونَ. God didn't wrong them. They wronged their souls. Hmm? وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيَسْلِمَهُمْ وَلَكِنَّ كَانُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ يَسْلِمُونَ. Let's go to the English side. And some will cause to drown in waters. It was not God who wronged them, colon. They wronged themselves. It was not God who wronged them. They wronged themselves. When you are punished by God, God doesn't wrong. He does that. God doesn't. God is not there to find faults with people, except you wrong yourself. In the hereafter, He doesn't punish the righteous. He punishes the hard-eared people. Sure, go. Huh? All right. Uh, uh, wrong themselves. Uh, I think that's the end of the verse 40. Let's go to the notes. And like I said before, there were four notes. Let's start with the first. Showers. Violent tornado with showers. We sent a violent tornado into brackets with showers. 40. No, 42. Sign 42. For Hasib. mm, for Hasib. I don't know where the word is here. Yes, Hasiban. Hasiban. So the commentator is now trying to explain to us Hasib, to tell us something about Hasib. For Hasib, violent into brackets, violent tornado with showers of stones is Hasib. Brackets close. See chapter 17, I think Bani Israel. See chapter 17, sign 68, semicolon. This punishment as inflicted on the cities of the plain, Sodom and Gomorrah, on the cities of the plain of which Lot preached. See LIV 34, and I think that is 54, maybe 54. Okay, let's stick to the numerals. The numerals CLIV into brackets CLIV signs 34 brackets closed. Full stop. Some commentators think that this also applied to the art, but their punishment is described as by a violent and unseasonable, yes, an unseasonable cold wind. Mm. We are told to go to XLI, which I consider to be 41. Fasilat, I think, if it's 41. So let's stick to the Roman numerals. XLI sign 16, semicolon. Then LIV sign 19. LIV maybe 54, sign 19. And also uh, LXIL. I don't know why. Okay, in those days that this book was written, Roman Roman numerals was much in use. So I think this 69. No. Yes, I think this 69. LXIV. 6 in bracket, all in brackets, comma, such as blues. Oh, I think I have to. Such as blues in sandstorms in the Akaf, the region of shifting sands, which was in their territory. Mm. I've I've spoiled my sentence a lot, but I've interrupted myself so much. Let's go back a bit. Commentators think that this also applied to the art, but their punishment is described as by the violence of unseasonable cold wind, mm, such as blows in sandstorms hyphenated in the Arkav, the region of shifting sands, which was in their territory. And that's note 3462, the first of four notes to sign 40. Let's go to the second note, which is 4-3, which is 3643. And what is it again? Blast. Sehat. Blast. Sehat. Yes, it's there. For Sehat, into brackets, blast. For Sehat, Sehat, of course, is in italics. Then the brackets is not. For Sehat, then brackets, italics. C sign 11, hood. 67, note 1. C chapter 11, sign 67, and note 1561. As also note 1047 to sign 7, no, to chapter 7, signs 78, and note 1996. So we are told to refer to these chapters 11 and chapters 7, with their various notes, which I've mentioned already. Uh, and note 1961 to sign 15 Hijrah, to sign 15, no, to chapter 15 Hijrah, to chapter 15, sign 73, full stop. This word is used in describing the fate of one, in describing the fate of one, the Talmud, into brackets, 11, chapter 11, sign 70, sign 67, chapter 11, sign uh, 67, then colon, mm, then colon. Madian, 1194, in brackets, colon. The population to which Lut preached, XV, 15, sign 73, colon. And the rocky tract Hijrah, or Hijr, sorry, Hijr, the rocky tract Hijr, chapter 15, sign 83, in brackets, comma, part of the territory of the Talmud, also in the Talmud, semicolon, also in the parable of the city to which came three prophets who found a single believer. Who found a single believer? I don't know. Single believer is hyphenated here. So I don't know. It might not be the one single one or something. I don't know. Uh, who found a single believer? Chapter XXX6, 29, XX6, and that's chapter Yasin, 36, Yasin, sign 29. وأتم من أقصى المدينة قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألهم أجر. So we are told to go and refer the 36 sign 29. Let's go to the next third note, which is 6-4. 6-4, and is against the earth swallowing up Karun and his notorious followers. 64. 3, 4, 6, 4, 3, 4, 6, 4. Yes. This was the fate of Karun. See chapter 28. Chapter 28, Casas, sign 81. Compare also 26. Compare also 26, Ashurao. Compare also 26, sign 45. And note 2071. Mm. Okay, let's go to the fourth and last note to the sign. To the sign 40. Mm. It's against drowning. Akranahum. Akraknahum. Swallowing. Uh, the drowning. Mm. 646. So 3465. 34615. This was the fate of the host of Pharaoh, mm, and Haman, into brackets, 28 sign 40. 28 sign 40 Casas, as well as the wicked generation of Noah, mm, 26 sign 120 in brackets. Mm. And that ends the fourth and last note to sign 40. Let's go to the next sign, 41. Hey, we have a long way to go. Let's go to the next sign, 41. Mm. Uh, مثل الذين مثل الذين اتخذوا من دون الله أولياء كمثل عنكبوت. Yeah, I think this verse is now going to be explained to us. Mm. The people, the parable of those who take protectors other than God, is that of the spider. Is that of the spider. Mm. Kamatalan and Kabuti. That's the name of this chapter. Mm. Atahas, Atahazat. Itahazat Beitan. Itahazat Beitan. Itahazat is like that of the spider who builds a, a house, who builds into brackets to itself a house, who builds to itself a house. To itself is in brackets. So the spider who builds a house. Atahaza Beitan. Atahazat Beitan. Wa inna huwa buyuti labeitu an kabut. Wa huwa sorry, wa inna wa inna auhan auhana wa inna auhana albeiti, pardon me, wa inna auhana albiyuti labeitul ankabuti. For himself builds to itself a house, but truly the flimsiest of houses, but truly the flimsiest of houses. Mm. Wa inna awhana al bayt biyuti la baytul ankabut. Mm. Kamatul ankabut. Etahuzat baytan. Wa inna awhana al biyuti la baytul ankabut. Mm. Uh, but truly the flimsiest of houses. Yeah, you know the house of a spider. Spider, you just blow it like this, and it collapses. So those who believe in other gods other than the true God, universal God, Allah, their parable is like the spider, depending on a house that is very, very flimsy, most flimsy house that can be blown by air. And that is how the idol worshippers are compared to. That is the comparison to the idol worshippers. Mm. لو كانوا يعلمون if only they knew. Mm. But truly the flimsiest of houses is but truly the flimsiest of houses is the spider's house. I didn't finish that. Who builds to itself a house, but truly the flimsiest of houses is the spider's house. If they but knew, if they but no. Let's go to the next sign. 42. No, no, no. There is a no there or two. Two no's. Mm. 3466 against Flimsiest houses and 3467 Spider's house. 3466. 3466. It's quite a long note. Let's go. The spider's house is one of the wonderful signs of God's creation. Full stop. It is made. It is made up of the silk threads spun out of silk glands. Spun out of silk glands in the spider's body. I see. I never knew that. In the spider's body. Full stop. Eh? There are many kinds of spiders and many kinds of spiders' houses. Full stop. Two main types of houses may be mentioned. One, full stop. There is the tubular nest or web, comma, a silk lined is hyphenated, a silk-lined mansion, full stop. Then there is what what is ordinarily called a spider's web, consisting of a central point with radiating threads running in all directions and and acting as acting as time beams or as tie beams. Tie beams is an hyphenated word. TIE then hyphen BEAMS as tie beams to the quasi circular. Quasi circular is also hyphenated to the quasi, sorry, not quasi, to the quasi circular uh, concentric threads that form the body of the web. They have examined these webs very well. I trust believers in the Quran. They have examined this web very well. Mm. And this is the description of the web. That form the body of the web. Uh, that form the body of the web. Full stop. This is this is his hunting box. So it's a house as well as a bait. This is his hunting box. Full stop. The whole structure exemplifies economy in time. The whole structure exemplifies economy in time, material, and strength. Full stop. If an insect is caught in the net, the vibration set up in the radiating threads is at once communicated to the spider. Wow. Did you know that? It's at once communicated to the spider, comma, who can come and kill his prey. That's wonderful. Huh? Full stop. Who can come and kill his prey? Full stop. In case the prey is powerful, the spider is furnished with poison. Pardon me. I wanted to use my childhood word, which God has asked me not to use because it's too bad. We are using them without knowing the meaning actually. Uh, or should I use it? Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. The vibration, as if the prey is proven strong, the spider will say, "Wait, I will show you a lesson." She injects poison into him, and then that's the working of God, because the spider must live. How would it feed if this trick was not shown it by God? It has to eat. It doesn't go anywhere. It builds a house, stays there. You can inside, if you are proven stubborn, poison, and the poison will not kill it. It can only kill you. If it killed it, it would have killed him. If it had killed him, if it would have killed it, it would have done that long time because it's coming from it, and then swallow. Okay. If an insect is caught in the net, The vibration setup in the radiating trace is at once communicated to the spider, who can come and kill the prey, full stop. In case the prey is powerful, the spider is furnished with poison glands with which to kill his prey, full stop. The spider sits either in the center of the web or hides. Oh my God. Let me see. Or hides. Let me see. Or hides on this on the underside. Or hides on the underside. Hyphenated. Underside is hyphenated. Or hide on the on the underside of the leaf, or in some crevice, comma. But he always has a single thread connecting him with the web to keep him in telephonic communication. Did you know that? We just see spider web, but we don't know that you just come and sweep it away. But it has its plans. It's not by chance. Mm? Is That's the architect of the spider. Or that's the architectural work of the spider for the purpose to keep him in telephonic communication, full stop. The female spider is much bigger than the male. And in Arabic, the generic gender of ankabut is feminine, like the sun, also feminine. All right, that's no 3466 to sign 3466 to sign 41. Mm. Uh, let's go to the second sign to the second note to the same sign, which is 3467. And it's still against spider's house, 3467. Most of the facts in the last note can be read into the parable, full stop. For their thickness, the spider's threads, uh, for their thickness, the spider's threads are very strong from the point of view of relativity. Mm. But in our actual world, they are flimsy. But to the spiders and to its creatures, they are strong, because when they are trapped inside, they can't get out. They're very strong. We only see them as easy, mm, as flimsy. Sorry, mm, as vulnerable, if you like. Mm. Uh, it's like the egg, the shell of an egg. We see it as very delicate, small, and it's crushable, but it is hard. The ant cannot get inside. The ant cannot perforate it, and other insects, they can't break into it. But we see the shell of the egg as nothing but something that can be crushed with just a finger. Whoop. You do this, whoop, and you crush it, you break it. All right. But in our actual world, they are flimsy, especially the threads of the Gossamer spider. Gossamer is spelled Gossamer. Gossamer spider. Floating, floating in the air. Gossamer spider. Floating in the air. Mm. Pardon me, viewers. Sometimes I find it difficult to connect one line to the other, to the next. Spider floating in the air. Full stop. So in the house, so is the house. So is the house and strength of the man who relies on material resources, however fine or beautiful relatively. Semicolon. Before the eternal reality, there are as nothing. Before they are, not there are. Mm. Before the eternal reality, they are as nothing. Full stop. The spider's most cunning architecture cannot stand against a wave of man's hand. Yeah. So when you do this, it will blow the house away. Not just like, oh, okay, a wave of man's hand. Full stop. His poison glands are like the hidden poison in our beautiful worldly plans, which may take various shapes but have seeds of death in plan. Full stop. And that's note 3467 to sign. Second note to sign 41. Let's go to sign 42. Inna Allah ya'lamu ma yad'una min dunihi. Verily, verily, God doeth know of whatever that ye call upon besides him. I omitted brackets there. Let me add the brackets. Verily, God doeth know everything in brackets. Whatever, everything, whatever that they call upon besides them. Pardon me if I said however in the first sentence. Whatever. Whatever that they call upon besides him. Min dunihi. Min shay'in. Min dunihi min shay'in. I didn't finish. Min dunihi min shay'in. Verily, God doeth know of everything, everything, whatever that they call upon besides him, whatever min dunihi, min shay'in, min shay'in. Note 3468. 3468. The last verse told us that men, out of spiritual ignorance, build their homes on flimsy, unsubstantial things, into brackets, like the spider's web, brackets close, which are broken by thousand chance attacks of wind and weather, or the actions of animals or men, or the actions of animals or men, full stop. If they cannot fully grasp their own guilt, they should seek his light, God's light, full stop. Mm. To him, everything is known, comma, and dash, comma, and hyphen. Men's frailty, their false hopes, their questionable motives, the false gods whom they enthrone in their midst, the mischief done by the neglect of truth, and the way out for those who have entangled themselves in the snares of evil. Full stop. He is all wise. Huwa Hakimun. He is all wise, and able to carry out all he wills. Ma Yasha'a, all he wills. And they should turn to him. And those who worship other than God should turn to him, God. And that's no 3468 to sign 42. Let's now go to sign 43. Watilka al-amthalu nadribuha linnas. وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس. And such are the parables we sent forth, نضربها الناس, that we sent forth for mankind, linnas, for mankind. Let me take it again. And such are the parables we sent forth for mankind, linnas. وما يأكلوها إلا آلمون. وما يأكلها إلا العالمون. But only those understand them who have knowledge. Only those understand them who have knowledge. Al-alimun, those who have knowledge. Yeah, yakiluha, understand. It's only the- And that's note sign 43. Sign 43. The note to read is sign 3469. Sign 3469. Parables seem simple things, but their profound meaning and application can only be understood by those who seek knowledge and by God's grace attain it. So, viewers, I think me and you, or you and I, are trying to seek knowledge. Mm. And when we attain that knowledge, uh, it is of profound meaning to us. Mm. Profound meaning and application to us. Mm. And that's no 3469 to sign 43. Let's now go to the next sign. Hey, okay, I think that will be the last sign. Let's now go to the next sign, next and last sign, which is sign 40, mm, with one note. Mm. Halakallahu asamawati wal arda. Halakallahu asamawata. Sorry. Halakallahu asamawati wal arda. Halakallahu asamawati wal arda. Mm. God created the heavens and the earth in truth, bil haq. Halakallahu asamawati wal arda bil haq. I'm used to leaving part of the sentence, old man. Mm. Halakallahu asamawati wal arda bil haq. God created the heavens and the earth in truth. Mm. Inna fi zalika la ayatan lil mu'minin. Inna fi zalika la ayatan لآية للمؤمنين. Verily, in that is a sign for those who believe. مؤمنين. And the note rate is 3470. 3470. Compare chapter 6. I think that's an arm. Yes. Compare chapter 6, Psalm 73, and note 896. 896, full stop. In all in all God's creations, sorry, singular, in all God's creation, not only is there evidence of intelligent purpose, comma, fitting all parts together with wisdom, but also of supreme goodness and cherishing care, comma, by which all needs are satisfied and all the highest and truest cravings fulfilled. Cravings fulfilled. Full stop. These are like beckoning signals to lead on those who pray and search in faith. Mhm. And that is the last note of the section. In other words, the note to the last verse, 44, or last sign, 44. So let me comment on the last, on part of the sentence. Uh-huh. The beginning. In all God's creation, not only is there evidence of intelligent purpose fitting all parts together with wisdom, but also the supreme goodness and cherishing care. I think we should go back, we should send our minds back to the spider's web. You can see the wisdom therein, the intelligent purpose therein, and the supreme goodness therein. Mm. Firm, the web is firm to the spider and its prey, but very flimsy, very vulnerable to us. And also the eggshell. These are purposes from God, intelligent purpose, fitting all parts together. All parts together. You can easily break the eggshell. The ant cannot. The ant cannot. So the Quran is for people of understanding. Ulul Nuha, or Ul Albab. We shall end here at sign 44 of section 4 of chapter 29 of the Holy Quran. When we come back in our next video, we shall go to section 5, God willing. Thank you very much. Bye bye. May God be with you all.